some points. So after 35 days, DC Studios decided to drop Superman on VOD. It's not on HBO platform yet. Because of that, I watched Superman again, but this time something changed. This movie reminds me of a Superman TV season. Peacemaker Season 2 dropped at the end of August, and it's a direct continuation of Superman. But so far, the season doesn't have any story elements that heavily tie back to Superman. It's set right after, but in my opinion, you could skip Superman and still understand the story just fine. Honestly, in Superman, Peacemaker only shows up as a cameo, and in the show, nothing major is happening yet. I would say the new season is pretty boring. Only the first episode features Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. My issue is we still know nothing about them in the DCU, they are just superheroes. So if I watched Peacemaker Season 2 and then Superman, I would still have no clue who these two characters are. That's the exact problem with the new Superman movie. We don't know who these characters are. I like, as I said in my last review, that the movie has more classic characters, making the world feel interesting, alive and expansive. The background feels organic, they aren't random people. I really appreciate that, but I want to know them better, and just a little, especially the ones that seem important. The script is too short, so they are just background NPCs. The fact is, during the test screenings, word got around online that a lot of people saw this as just another Superman movie, like Superman Part 2. I would compare it more to the final episode of a Superman TV season, where we already know everything about these characters, their motivations, their history, and most importantly, what Lex Luthor's deal is. The truth is, even after watching the movie twice, I still don't get why he hates Superman or what he's really trying to do in a foreign country. Pure jealousy and greed, fine, but that's not enough. Nicholas Hoult played him really well, I like all his scenes, but it feels shallow. That's why after watching it a second time, the movie feels boring. The acting is great, but the story is not. I still think the whole cast is really solid, they fit their roles. You buy into them, Mr. Terrific is still cool. David Coran Sweat looks like Superman and acts like one. I like how he takes time to save everyone he can during the Metropolis fights. You quickly get who he is, what makes him Superman. At the start, he takes a beating, but it's ready to jump back into the fight even though his regeneration was maxed out. Then there's that interview with his girlfriend where he explains his values. And here's the problem. There are no consequences that could remind me of Captain America Civil War. There should be some, right? At least to some extent, but right now it feels like a teaser for something coming later. The political angle is heavily cut down, and that stuff could be really interesting. Also, Hawkgirl kills the leader of that country, so I'm hoping that that's a big part of the next Superman movie. Since Lex hates Superman, he tries to find a way to take him down. He gets a recording from Superman's biological parents, which drastically shifts public opinion. But you know what? It doesn't actually shift at all. Again, no consequences. Superman turns himself in, Lex locks him in an interdimensional prison, pocket universe or whatever. Then there's a portal bridge, a huge rift in the ground, and they gotta save the planet. Superman and the others help stop it and save people. Cool, but what about that recording? I love that ending of the Batman, right? Where Batman stops being Gotham boogeyman and becomes a symbol of hope because the story built to that moment. In James Gunn's Superman doesn't redeem his reputation. I remember one character in the movie was saying Superman helps everyone to lower people's guard, to trick them. That thread was left behind. So yeah, Lex created Ultraman who turned out to be a clone. So I'm asking, why did Superman throw him into a black hole? In my video I tried to explain that Superman had a different perspective. It was a life or death fight. But still, clashes with the idea that Superman respects all life. All lives matter. He didn't try talking to his clone. He didn't do anything in that direction. The ending could have been the same. Ultraman is tossed into a black hole, but before that, Superman could have tried another solution. The movie has cause and effect connections, but they are so layered that the plot doesn't have time to develop them. Something is always happening. It's a completely different movie from what he has done before. It's definitely his weakest superhero movie. I'm not saying it's bad. The whole movie is fun, but it's not great on a second watch when these problems start sinking in.